Okay, so in this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start cutting in the corners or the angles, whatever you wanna call it. So, like I said, I prefer using a 2.5 inch angled. You can see it kind of goes at an angle. It's an angled brush because when I dip it in, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna push the mud. I'm gonna push the paint, and it's just gonna follow itself, pushing itself in that corner. Okay. Let me see if I can bring you guys closer. Hold on. Okay, so hopefully this will show a little bit better. But as I'm pushing up, it's gonna actually let the paint just push itself in that angle, okay? And I don't wanna get any on this popcorn, and you'll see why when we get to it later. But I have my gallon, okay? This is my PVA. I'm just dipping it in, getting enough on there, okay? And then I'm just gonna push. I'm gonna let the bristles push it in there. Okay, I'm letting the bristles push it in there. Now remember, this is real watery. This is real watery. This isn't even like, this isn't that thick. It's not thick like paint, okay? So I put it in the corner, and I'm just gonna guide it and let it push itself up in there. And cutting in means I'm not painting the whole wall. I'm just gonna come down a few inches, maybe like 3 or 4 inches, so that when I roll it, I don't have to roll where I'm gonna bump the ceiling. If I'm cutting in and somebody's rolling behind me, I need to stay ahead of them, and I don't want them to bump the ceiling. So I'm gonna bring it down a few inches. Okay, so let's do this back corner. Maybe you can see it. So I'm just gonna drag it, and I'm kind of turning up. Okay? I'm hoping that's coming out. I'm hoping you guys can see that. So I'm in the corner, and I'm kind of pushing up and just letting the bristles get in there. Okay? And again, just doing about 3 to 4 inches down so the roller doesn't have to go that high. Same thing back here. I'm gonna do this again. Just up in the corner, just letting it ride it basically. Okay, now I'm going to do this down. Okay, sorry about the shadow, guys. Okay, so now I'm just going to go down in the middle. And remember, a lot of this has heavy texture on it because of our texture videos. And I don't want the roller to get into this angle, so I'm going to do the same thing. It's about 3 inches down, it's about 3 inches out. Maybe 4 inches, 3 inches, I don't know. This one I don't care about because I don't care if it gets on the other side. It's just the top where we want to just let that ride up there. Okay, I'm going to pull the camera back, and then you can see me cut the rest of this in. Okay, so same thing. I'm going to dip it. I'm just going to wipe off any excess. I'm in this corner, and I'm just going to let it ride it. I'm at the angle where the tip is in the angle, and I'm just letting it ride it. Now this is hard anyways because it's popcorn, so it's not a straight line. And the little balls or beads or bobas, whatever you want to call it, the popcorn is sticking down onto the wall. And I'm being careful not to get it on the wall. I'm sorry, on the ceiling, because I don't want it up there. Now this one is the heavy texture that we did, the hand texture from another video. So you got to get in all those crevices. And this is why I said in another video that you want to get a thick stipple, a heavy stipple, rolling sleeve when you're going to paint heavy texture to get in all these crevices, or it's not going to give you good coverage. Now, some people cut around their boxes. If you're rolling it and there's no outlet in there, there's no receptacle in there, I'm just going to roll over it. The same thing with the plumbing pipes down here. I might give it a little bit around there, just so you guys can see it. You know, but it's nothing I'm really concerned about because, as we said before, this is just going to be pretending that there's going to be a cabinet that goes over these pipes. But just for the heck of it, now, if these were finished hoses, I would definitely tape them off. I would put paper or the blue tape, plastic, something to tape them off. But because I'm going to act like these are unfinished pipes, then I'm not worried about covering them. But yes, if you're doing a repair, you're going to want to cover those hoses. Rule of thumb, anywhere the roller can't get, the 9-inch roller, the finger roller, the 18-inch roller, anywhere that roller can get, that's the cut-in person's job to get that all filled in. Okay, so raw cut-ins for now, and then let's move to the next one.